Hey everyone, Mary Ellen Vanock and Sue Jennings, real estate ladies of North Atlanta. Today we're talking about walkable living in North Atlanta, places to call home, right?
Right.
We're going to talk about homes for sale in Halcyon, which is in Alpharetta / Forsyth County. And we're going to talk about what we love about North Atlanta, which is walkability, right? And then our design tip of the day is, what is a keeping room? So let's talk about walkable living in North Atlanta. And I think we're going to start with a place called Avalon in Alpharetta.
Yeah. So, Alpharetta and the North Atlanta suburbs in general are more than just beautiful suburbs and great schools. They're home to some vibrant, walkable communities in the entire region of North Atlanta. So whether you're a young professional or a growing family or downsizing from, wherever you've lived before, but you want a lifestyle that is in a friendly space, we've got 8 communities today to talk about. Alpharetta and Avalon in particular, you're connected to the Alpha Loop Trail, which connects downtown Alpharetta to Avalon, and residents can walk between those areas via wide sidewalks, pedestrian crossings, and bike paths as well. So the types of homes that are featured there are apartments, townhomes for purchase, and single-family homes for purchase as well. So the schools that are nearby that serve these areas are Alpharetta High School, Banning Oaks Elementary, and several other top-rated private schools. The average price of these homes start in the high 600s and go up to the $2 million plus range. Some of them are as high as 6 and 7 million. But why locals love it is because it features upscale living, walkable restaurants, community events such as music and live entertainment, food truck nights, farmers markets, and other hotspots for an active lifestyle.
And what I really like, they have that concierge service. So talk a little bit about that.
You can actually, use the concierge service to help park your car, take your packages wherever they need to be. So anyway, I've actually not used the concierge service, but I know where the concierge is located. It's right there on that green in front of the Regal Cinema in the middle of Avalon.
Yeah. So the next one I think we should talk about is Cumming City Center. So tell us about this. Beautiful.
Cumming City Center is relatively new. It's a little over a mile from downtown Cumming, and also to another community that we featured on a recent podcast, which is the Providence Group Promenade at Suwanee Village. And they've got all kinds of restaurants. There you can see they've got yoga classes, they've got events for children, events for families, and it's just got a really unique vibe to it between the restaurants and the shops that are offered there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, it's really just a great area. There's great shops. There's just, it's kind of a fun place to go. It has a lot of character too, which I really nice. And they have like a lot of little concerts, and they really try to bring the community together, which is so much needed in that area up there. So our let's see what next one are we going to talk about right now? Let's do Halcyon. Okay. So
Halcyon's also in Forsyth County. It is, some of this is Alpharetta, Forsyth County, but people think of it as Cumming. It's a pedestrian-focused development featuring an open-air market hall, boutique shops. There's a dog park there. There's a dine-in movie theater and Big Creek Greenway access. There are different types of homes there. There is Well, there's Trader Joe's. That's not a home, but that's a great place to
Oh,
go.
Trader Joe's opened up and it was like crazy, and it still is crazy there. So,
Yeah,
so they have Trader Joe's and Chick-fil-A all opened up at the same time. So it was
right,
kind of
right.
insane.
So I was saying, the different types of homes there are apartments. There are modern townhomes for purchase, and there are some new single family homes there as well. The schools in the area are Denmark High School, Brandywine Elementary School, and these homes start in the $600,000 range and go up to over $1 million. It's located right at exit 12 of Georgia 400. And the reason why locals love it is it's modern, it's clean, it's very dog and family friendly. And everything from fitness classes to outdoor concerts is all within walking distance.
Yeah, and just so you can kind of see, that's kind of how the homes look in the area. So, so that's Halcyon. And next, let's what do we want to talk about? Let's talk. Oh, we got so many of them, so many good ones. We are going to dig into. Let's talk about the Perimeter Mall area.
Okay, the Perimeter Mall area is an interesting area. It's part of Dunwoody. It's located north of 285 and east of Georgia 400. The Perimeter Center has a lot of high-rise, high-density offices, condos, and shops within walking distance of the Perimeter Mall. And MARTA also stops right there in the same area. Dunwoody Village, just a little bit north of there, is walkable, and it's being redeveloped right now for better pedestrian access. There are a lot of different types of homes in the area. There are apartments, high-rise condos, newer townhomes, and a lot of traditional homes that are ranch style, as well as traditional two-story, more colonial styles. The schools in the area are Dunwoody High School and Vanderlyn Elementary. Prices start in the 500s and go up to beyond $1 million. And locals love it because it's got great proximity to major employers, public transit, top schools, Brook Run Park, and a mix of suburban space and urban living.
And next, we're going to talk about City Springs and Sandy Springs.
So City Springs is located on the west side of 400, north of 285. This area includes an amazing performing arts center, lots of green space, shopping, dining, and residential buildings with wide sidewalks and gathering areas. There are high-rise condos in the area, townhomes, and upscale single-family homes. The nearby schools are Riverwood International Charter School, Holy Innocents Episcopal School, among others. Prices start in the 600s and go up from there, and locals love it because it offers the perks of urban living without a lot of chaos. Great dining, live theater, and access to MARTA make this a top pick for those seeking culture and convenience.
Okay, so let's go into Suwanee, Georgia. So explain where Suwanee is in comparison to.
Suwanee is on the east side of Georgia 400. It's west of 85. It's north of Johns Creek and a little bit east of Johns Creek as well. Walkability, it's centered around a large park and an amphitheater. The area includes cafes, boutiques, and direct access to the Suwanee Greenway Trail. There are all different types of homes in the area, such as craftsman homes, townhomes, and new mixed-use developments. The high school is North Gwinnett High School, Suwanee Elementary School. Homes are a little bit less expensive in this area, and that's why it attracts a lot of people. Homes start at about $450,000, go up to around $900,000 or more. And locals love it because there's a lot of community engagement in Suwanee. There's events, there are parades, there are food festivals, top-rated schools, and one of the most family-friendly walkable areas in Metro Atlanta.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I know the next one that we're going to do is the Forum in Peachtree Corners.
Right.
So,
The Forum has expanded in recent years. This is located along I-141, north of 285 in Peachtree, Georgia. And the Forum features, a large town green. It's surrounded by shops, restaurants, a brewery, and entertainment venues. Extensive sidewalks, and this large bridge that was built across 141 enables you to walk from one side of the Forum to the other side. There are new townhomes there, updated ranch homes, and a lot of single family homes with great neighborhood amenities right there in that area. The nearby schools include Norcross High School, Paul Duke STEM High School, and several private schools such as Wesleyan. The prices here also are a little bit less expensive, starting in the $450,000 to $1 million range. And the area is a real high-tech hub, very similar to Alpharetta from that standpoint, with a walkable lifestyle and top-rated schools that professionals and families love.
so I mean, these are just such great areas that it's, there used to be no walkable, no walkable areas. And now there's just so many of them. And here's the next one that that has really done such a great job. It's very new, and it's Woodstock. So downtown
Woodstock, Georgia, they've really tried hard to make this very walkable. It does have a train line that goes through the middle of the city, which is really interesting, but there are adorable shops right along this train line. And so it's got a lively main street with shops, breweries, live music, and walking trails. The Noonday Creek Trail connects the downtown area to all the local parks. So there's all different types of homes in Woodstock, from craftsman style to modern townhomes and condos. The high school is Woodstock High School and River Elementary. And again, this is a less expensive area in the North Atlanta metro area. It's the houses range in price from about $400,000 to $800,000, and locals love it because it combines affordability with charm. They love the local farmers market there, live concerts, an amphitheater, and trendy shops in one walkable district.
Yeah, it's really it's funny how you say about the train tracks go in the middle of it, and then they have all the shops and the restaurants, and it's just become, really a great lifestyle. And the people have been, really wanting this, and they're close to Lake Alatoona, which we're showing now. So location wise, if you're going like in North Atlanta, it's to the west, actually. So it's to the west of Roswell and Alpharetta. So that's kind of a nice area there too. So, but really, I mean, you don't have to go far to enjoy restaurants and shops nowadays. You don't have to drive very far at all. Okay. And I think we covered all the ones we were talking about today, right?
Right. So we're ready to go on to our neighborhood highlight, which actually encompasses one of the walkable communities we just talked about.
And that is
Halcyon. So what we wanted to do is specifically show you some homes in Halcyon and tell you a little bit more of why people love Halcyon. Again, this is Alpharetta, Forsyth County. It's off of exit 12, Georgia 400. It's a very walkable, upscale lifestyle that blends residential living with retail and dining, entertainment, and office space, all in one thoughtfully designed community.
Yeah, so the first place we're going to talk about is 6785 Pippin Walk in Alpharetta. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. It's 1,964 square feet, and it's at $690,000. Okay.
Which for that location, I think is really a bargain.
Yes. And look, you can see Chick-fil-A. You can walk to Chick-fil-A. Now, I know a lot of people love Chick-fil-A. I mean, you can literally walk to Chick-fil-A and Trader Joe's and everything in Halcyon. So,
but there's so many really, not the Chick-fil-A is not great, but there's so many nice nicer sit-down restaurants in
Of
the
course.
Halcyon.
Of course.
Ocean and Anchor, and there's a great Mexican restaurant there. There's just all different types of food. Plus, there's a food hall there as well. But look at how cute this home is. It's light, bright, it's spacious. It's very, nice, clean lines, very ample in its spacing and so forth. And this is $690,000. What a great buy.
Yes. And it's really all about location. I mean,
Right.
an incredible location you have here for that. And you could just see kind of the area, how everything is just adorable. And so,
Yeah, and you're right off the Big Creek Greenway there. So it makes it really easy to take your bike and go out for a nice ride, go jogging, or, just walk on the trails and enjoy nature.
yeah. And you got a pool too. I mean, and this is kind of what it looks like. So it gives you an idea of what Halcyon really kind of looks like. You see the Trader Joe's right here, and then you see all the houses and townhouses, and then you've got all the different great restaurants and stuff. So, so the next one we're going to talk about is it's listed at 1.094990, and it's 6320 Halcyon Garden Drive. And it's 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 3,059 square feet. And here we go. So this one, just love the outdoor space. And here's the kitchen inside. And what do you think of this one, Sue?
I think the kitchen in this home is really, really spacious and nice. I love that kitchen.
Yeah, it's about 3,000 square feet. And the difference between here and Avalon is in Fulton County. This is in Forsyth County. So taxes are going to be less expensive. Plus, you can get a little more from your money in Forsyth than in Fulton. And you also have all the restaurants, all the shops, everything that you're looking for. And location wise is literally, you can get onto 400 in like less than 2 minutes. And I think that's what's important too.
Yeah. And, this is a real pet friendly community also. I mean, they do have dog friendly water stations stationed around the community. And they do have, different restaurants do accept dogs on the patio, things like that. So if you've got, a family member that's got, 4 furry legs, they're welcome there, which is really nice.
And the next one we're going to talk about is 6895 Whitman Walk in Alpharetta. And that's listed at $899, and it's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. It's 2,885 square feet. So it's actually a really nice size.
Yeah, that's a good sized townhouse.
And it's the end unit too, like the end unit. And see, this is really downtown Halcyon. And you can walk there from where you are. I mean, honestly, it's really, you've got the brewery there, you have the lawn space, you have the shops, they have apartments there, they have single family homes, they have
There's a luxury dine-in movie theater there.
Yes.
There's fitness studios, there's boutique shops, coffee shops. Yeah.
So you really, you kind of have, and the kitchens are always so nice. All this stuff is like new construction, it's all been built in the last 5 years. So you're going to see so much of the influence of what is trending right now, and that's what people are looking for at all different ages, right? And you don't have to worry about, it's an old house that I'm going to have to, do all this work to. This is a move-in ready. These are great for empty nesters, dinks. We know what dinks are, right, Sue?
Yeah, double income, no kids.
Right. So a lot of dinks will live in places like this, and even small families. I mean, families and empty nesters, and so you just kind of get, and the square footage it's not small. It's a good size.
Yeah, it really is.
And you just kind of look at, like, everyone can see kind of, this is I like this one because this kind of shows all of Halcyon and it shows
Right.
exactly the location of where this is at. Yeah, and if you're looking for privacy, you're not going to get it here. We all know that, right? The reason why you're buying a property here is because of location, right?
Mhm.
And because of the lifestyle. And they have Mercedes-Benz there too, which is
Mhm.
nice. And this, I love just showing all the little, so you kind of get a feel of what Halcyon is all about. So. There we go. They did a great job with all the photos of Halcyon here. And the next one is 850, and it is 6460 Courtland Walk, and it's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 2,888 square feet.
Mhm.
So they all have their own little character, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
That one has a deck and a patio on it too.
yeah, that's a nice kitchen too.
Yeah.
I mean, who would want to live in this area? I don't know why they're moving, right? Probably most likely job transfer, right? That's
A
what
lot of
usually
these
happens.
homes were built by Empire Communities, which is a great
Yes.
builder in the area and builds a lot of
That's
homes.
a pretty big deck outside. You
It
know what I
is.
mean? So outdoor space is important here in Georgia. Even if it's warm out, if you have fans going, you're okay being outside. You
Mhm.
know, it's not like we're
Absolutely.
in Texas or anything where it's 105 degrees, right? And it looks like the sizes of the rooms are decent size. But remember, people really don't spend a lot of time in their bedrooms anymore. They spend more time in their kitchen, family room, outside area as well. So there you go. So that's exactly where it's located, and that's where you see everything. There's the Greenway, so you can hop right there onto the Greenway before you know it. You can be doing your exercise, and then Trader Joe's. I love how they do that. Trader Joe's is right there. Okay, so we're gonna just look at one more, just so you get an idea. There's so many uh, different types of homes here, so and townhomes, so it kind of gives you an idea. This one's 725. It's a 3 bedroom, 3.5 bath. It's 1964 square feet, so it's very similar to one of the other ones that we showed before. A little smaller, under 2,000 square feet, but yet it still has a lot of outdoor space. And you're there for the location. You're there that you don't have to, once you get home from work, you don't have to go anywhere. You want to go shopping. You want to go food shopping. You want to go eat some in a nice restaurant, or you want to, just walk around or go for a run on the Greenway. You can bike on the Greenway. There's so many things you can do. So for 725, this is what you kind of get in Halcyon. And I love the outdoor space. I think that's important here too.
And everybody's got their own garage. So you still have plenty of parking space. Plus, there's still space on the driveways as well. So your guests can, always find a place to park.
Yes. So that's walkable. We talked about walkable. That's what's walkable in the area. Sue talked about, 8 great places that are walkable. So which puts us into the next area of what we love about North Atlanta is the walkability. So I think we've kind of talked a lot about it, but Sue,
Right.
what can you add for that?
Well, I just want to tie it all together by saying that, like Halcyon, what we just talked about, is on the Big Creek Greenway. In Alpharetta, we have the Alpha Loop, and there's the Big Creek Greenway also comes down into Alpharetta, and you can actually take that down into Roswell and so forth. But the areas in the North Metro Atlanta area are connected in so many ways. The governments have made very good strides in recent years of really putting walkability out there and creating these trails and these greenways. And, the multi-use paths that connect these neighborhoods, they connect parks, they connect commercial areas. And so anyway, just to highlight the main ones, the Alpha Loop and Alpharetta. It's a multi-use trail system designed to connect downtown Alpharetta to Avalon, to different parks. And you can just walk to restaurants along the Alpha Loop, to different offices, cultural destinations within Alpharetta. It's just it's just great for walking, biking, jogging, and it really enhances, your life and your living and your lifestyle in the North Fulton County area. It's really Alpharetta's answer to the Beltline, and there is a Beltline that does go around mostly the midtown section of and downtown sections of Atlanta, which we can cover in just a few minutes. But I wanted to finish up with the Big Creek Greenway because we did talk about Halcyon. It runs from Cumming through Alpharetta and Roswell. Like I said, it's going to be expanded further into Forsyth and Gwinnett counties in the future. It's mostly a paved trail. It's shaded, and it is a multi-purpose trail. So you will go through forested areas, you will go through wetlands, things like that. And it's popular for joggers, bikers, families, and dog walkers. It's very scenic, it's very peaceful, and it stretches for over 20 miles. So it enhances the walkability of neighborhoods such as Windward in Alpharetta, Johns Creek, and parts of Roswell. And in fact, Johns Creek, as they're building their new mixed-use community of Medley, they are incorporating these walking trails in that development as well. So that's something that we need to, look for in the future, and we will really appreciate it. Then I did touch on the Atlanta Beltline. This is in town Atlanta. It's not totally developed yet, but a good portion of it is there. It's a 22-mile loop of trails, parks, and transit around central Atlanta. It was built on an old railway corridor. So the current segments include the East Trail, which goes through the Old Fourth Ward area and Piedmont Park. The West Trail is very popular and very walkable. It's surrounded by housing, by restaurants, by breweries, by art installations, and green space. So for those neighborhoods in town Atlanta, it's really increased the walkability of places like Inman Park, Virginia Highlands, Ponce City Market area, the West End, and Midtown.
Wow. All right. Well, that's walkability is really what we love about the North Atlanta area. So our design tip of the day is, what is a keeping room? So a lot of people in the, what is a keeping room?
Well, you moved from the Northeast. I moved from the Northeast, and I had never heard the term until I moved to Atlanta. And it's generally a room that's typically off of a kitchen, and it's a perfect spot for family and guests and friends to sit and chat and keep the cook company. So where did the term come from originally? It came from colonial times, before central heating was really a thing, and families centered around that warm kitchen. And it was a common space where anyone not cooking could sit, take a nap, whatever, stay out of the way of the cook in the kitchen, and yet still take advantage of the heat in the kitchen. So a lot of times keeping rooms do have a fireplace. Even today, a keeping room will have a fireplace, and sometimes those are called hearth rooms. But anyway, it changed a bit in modern times, but historically, this is where children did their hobbies, did their homework, still do today, hopefully. And, it just was not really a family room, but maybe became kind of a quasi mini family room from that standpoint.
Yes. And a lot of them are right off the kitchen. So when you're making dinner, the kids can do their homework there as well, and you can see what they're doing, or the kids can play in the keeping room as well. So a lot of people like keeping rooms, and they were all like, what is a keeping room? It's a really nice added bonus when you have a keeping room in your house. It really is.
Right. It really is.
All right. Well,
cozy spots.
Yes.
Generally are.
Yes. All right. So today we talked about walkable living in the North Atlanta area. We talked about homes for sale in Halcyon, which is in Forsyth County in Alpharetta. We talked about what we love about North Atlanta is all the walkability. And then we talked about our design tip of the day was, what is a keeping room? So thank you, Sue, for all the great information again, as usual. And anything you want to add today?
I think we've covered it. Thanks, Marianne.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, and let us know if you need anything. We're here for you always. Take care. Bye-bye.